Okay, guys, we're going to go over problems 11 through 20. That was on your assignment 16. So if you'll notice from 11, or if you did notice, 11 through 20 was actually all prisms. We know that prisms are named by the shape of their base. Today, and we call the base big B. The area of the base is big B. Today, we're only talking about the bases. We're not finding volume, but we do need to be able to find the area of a base in order to find volume of a prism. So first we have a rectangular prism. We're finding the area of the rectangle, the highlighted base, and we know that the area of a rectangle is length times width, or base times height, and that is 3 times 15, which is 45. Don't forget our units. So our big B is 45 square units. We know area is always units squared. All right, number 12, that is a triangular prism. We are finding the area of our triangular base. Now they give us a lot of numbers there that we do not need at this point. He talked about in the video finding the right angle, which is that little square, and then your base of your triangle is here, and your height is the distance that goes up. So formula for triangle: 1/2 base times height. Little b, not big B, right? So we have 1/2 6 times 9. We know 6 times 9 is not 40, 54. What am I thinking? 6 times 9 is 54. And if we take 54 and half it, 27. So 27, our big B for our triangular is 27 square inches. All right, we have another triangular prism. Again, we're looking for this little right angle right there. So we know 12 is our base, 5 is our height. You can also write it base times height divided by 2, whichever way you prefer. I kind of like writing it base times height divided by 2 because then we know our base. Then when I start multiplying, it's a lot easier for me to simplify because I know 2 goes into 12 6 times. I can reduce before multiplying. And then all I have left is 6 times 5. And we know 6 times 5 is 30. So the area of our triangle, the lower base, which is our big B, is 30 square inches. Don't forget your units. Area is always squared units. All right, we have another triangle. Little b times height divided by 2. And I look for that right angle right there, and I see that 14 is my base, 2 is my height. And I know 2 and 2 cancel each other out. Area equals 14 square inches, or inches squared. Okay, yet another triangle. This triangle up here is an exact mirror image of the one below. And so we know that our little right angle goes right there. So we're going to formula down first. Now we're substituting in. Base is 4, height is 3. All of that over 2. I'm going to simplify because I know 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice. All I have left is 2 times 3. Area is 6. Don't forget our units, 6 inches squared. Okay, 16. Now we just have a rectangular prism. So we have a rectangular base, and we know area of a rectangular base is base times height or length times width. and that's going to be 10 times 7. Our big B is 70 square inches. Okay, now we have another rectangular prism, and we know the formula for that is length times width, base times height. So I have 12 and 4. So our big B is 48 centimeters squared. All right, now we have a parallelogram, guys. I threw that in there because I wanted to make sure y'all remembered a parallelogram is length times width, just like a rectangle. It's like somebody, if you took a cereal box and you opened it up and just moved it over at the top, squished it over, it's still length times width. And we know our height here is the distance from bottom to the top, and then so our height is 4, and then our length is 4, and width is 9. So 4 times 9. So our big B base is 36 centimeters squared. Okay, now we have a triangular prism. Another one, we're finding our big B. So we know the formula to find the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. We find our little right angle right there. And so we know our base is 4. Our height is 1.5. I know that decimal was kind of hard to see, so I actually put a note in the question that it was 1/2, 1 and 1/2, not 15. So I'm going to simplify. 2 goes into 4 2 times. And if I take 1.5 and double it, I get 3. So my big B is 3 meters squared. All right, our last one, we have another triangle. We know the area of a triangle. If you look on your formula chart, it's written as 1/2 base times height. So looking for a right angle, it's right there. So we know our base is 6, our height is 4. So 1/2 times 4 times 6. So I have 1/2, 4 times 6 is 24. Half of 24 is 12. So we know our big B, the area of our base of this triangular prism is 12 square centimeters. All right, guys, go back if you need to answer your problems again and resubmit your form the second time if you need a higher grade. Hope this helped. Y'all are doing great. It's almost summer. I will check in with y'all for assignment 17.